Welcome everyone, thank you very much for joining me today in my latest episode. I've got a packed show for you today. News coming out, very mad news really, in terms of obviously Barcelona with a possible sanction looming in the works. I'll tell you about that and how it could potentially obviously impact the chase in Philippe Coutinho. So fingers crossed they do get done. But I'll tell you about that in the first story. And in the second story, I'll be going into obviously Mane has done a quality interview. I've took the best bits out, so I'll bring that to you as well. Talked about his quote, his brother in Naby Keita, and he's basically talked about obviously he used to play with him at RB Salzburg, so he's talked a bit about that and how he thinks Naby should get on next summer and his excitement really. So that's the second story, and the concluding story really, Jamie Carragher and the Virgil van Dijk news really. Well, not news, but he's talked a bit more in depth on his own personal opinion on obviously the Dutchman. So yeah, I'll bring that to you on the third story. And as always everyone, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. I bring all the latest and breaking Liverpool news on a daily basis. I'm going to get right into it anyway. And thank you very much for all your amazing support. Every single one of my subscribers, absolute legends, fellow Reds as well. But yeah, if you can like this video, it goes a long way. The absolute legends, only takes a sec. And yeah, hit your notifications tab on as well, so you get alerted every single day and you can come to the channel, get involved. That's what I love, and most importantly about this channel is your interaction, and you get involved and you can drive the debates on future shows as well. So yeah, as always everyone, let's get stuck into it. Barcelona's pursuit of Liverpool playmaker Philippe Coutinho could hit a major stumbling block. Barcelona pursuit of obviously Liverpool's Philippe Coutinho has taken another twist after it emerged the Catalans could be reported over an illegal approach. This is in terms of obviously Atletico Madrid in their striker Antonio Griezmann. Barcelona have been public in their pursuit of Griezmann and have even reportedly admitted there's been contact with the people around the player, including family members. And that has upset Atletico, despite them seeming accepting that the club will do business with Barcelona in the summer and he'll move to the new camp. This has took abundance, obviously, with the hierarchy of obviously Atletico Madrid are kicking off majorly. But obviously Barcelona's aggressive chase of the French international is similar to that Liverpool fans can relate to obviously the Brazilian and what they done last summer. So Barcelona have been obviously in trouble with their recruitment policy previously, having been banned in 2014 for signing players for the subsequent of 2 transfer windows. And it goes on to conclude in this story, they have controversy over this month with Club World Cup runners-up Gremio, obviously Lucas's former team, filing a complaint over player Arthur being pictured with Barcelona's sporting director Roberto Fernandes in the club shirt. Imagine that. It's obviously Barcelona have been doing it to a lot of clubs, not just Liverpool, even Atletico Madrid. So this could result in obviously Atletico Madrid filing a complaint. Do you feel, all of you, feel Liverpool should do exactly the same if Barcelona do come in with an offer in January? Very highly unlikely. I don't think, as I said, I spoke to a couple of Barcelona fans as well when I was over in Spain, and they feel a move for Philippe Coutinho will be done in the summer, but not in January. But it's web to be seen. Do you think Liverpool should file a complaint just like Atletico Madrid? Get involved in the comment section below as well. So obviously that was the first story, and you can read the rest of that in the description as well. I'll leave all the story descriptions down there. But yeah, Sadio Mane and Naby Keita is like a brother, and Liverpool are lucky to have him arriving. Sadio Mane believes Liverpool are lucky to have Naby Keita arriving next summer and has teased Red supporters over what to expect from the midfielder. The Senegal international, Mane, became close friends with obviously the 22-year-old during their brief time at Red Bull Salzburg in Austria in 2014, as I mentioned to you before. And the club's winger has obviously revealed how Keita is constantly in contact with his mate in terms of obviously talking about Liverpool and how they're getting on. He goes on to quote, Mane, he's a close friend of mine, obviously speaking to LFC TV. Even not a friend, he's like a brother, because we keep in touch all the time, talking. he asked me how is the club, and I tell him how is the club, and I say unbelievable. He knows the team and the club, and he knows how Liverpool is. We're lucky to have him. He is an unbelievable player. Obviously asked what Liverpool fans can expect from Naby Keita. Mane added, no comments. You will have to see. And getting to know the player whilst at Salzburg, Mane said it just came normally because we speak the same language and we were close neighbours. So when it came to it, we lived together in the same area of Salzburg. We were always together. Sometimes he came to my house, I went to his house. We even didn't speak German, but we had someone to look at, and obviously close dialogue. It helps a lot, doesn't it? But he goes on to conclude, but I was better than him because I was there 1 year before him. Obviously talking about when you were at the old club anyway. So that really helps, obviously, with Naby Keita coming in to the club. And the best mates, obviously, aren't they? So room buddies when you were at RB Salzburg. But yeah, as always, everyone, I'll leave that in the comment section below, in the rest of the story as well. Try to pick the best bits out for you. And obviously concluding, going into the final one, Virgil van Dijk. So yeah, I've got a ton of shows, a lot of shows coming up with Virgil van Dijk as well. Hopefully I do a couple of collabs as well, and yous get involved, and we can all drive and create a couple of shows on what yous all think. But concluding on, obviously, Jamie Carragher, as I said from the start, Liverpool target Virgil van Dijk's more championship than Champions League, as quoted from Jamie Carragher this season. Anfield legend Jamie Carragher has made claims, and he has compared the form to the one-to-eight Southampton defender with that of an in-demand red playmaker. Obviously, Philippe Coutinho, obviously he's compared, obviously contrasting. Obviously, Phil's playing absolutely superb for us at the minute, and how that move has not affected him on the pitch. But in terms of obviously Virgil van Dijk, you can see it's very evident that whatever club he's going to, the speculation around it has affected his game this season, as it would with a lot of players. But Philippe Coutinho, given to his credit, he's done absolutely fantastic for us. Jamie goes on to say in this article, he believes the player needs to up his game ahead of the January transfer window. Goes on to quote Carra, we're talking about a player who I think Southampton should sell because it hasn't worked keeping him. He said, the ex-Reds defender speaking, obviously to Sky Sports News on Monday Night Football. If you didn't see it, was a quality interview. I think they had him and John Terry on as well. Goes on to say, the results haven't been great, and Southampton look like they need reinforcements on the pitch. So if they bring in 50 to 60 million, whether it may be back into the club, I think it's going to help the team, because at the moment he's not. The difference with, say, Liverpool is Philippe Coutinho is playing that well that he may be putting his price up. I don't know if Virgil van Dijk is coming down in terms of price, but he has to get himself right. Whether that's Southampton between now and the end of the season, it's up to them to keep these clubs interested, or if he is going to move. He goes on to conclude, he is probably going to play Champions League football in February. At this moment, it's more Championship football he is playing than Champions League. Jamie's absolutely savage there, but yeah, let me know your thoughts on that story as well. For me, I really hope Virgil van Dijk picks up his form, and for whatever team gets him, it's very, very important that we see. I think if he went to obviously, if he got his move, you'd see obviously a a more improved Virgil van Dijk. But for me, if I'm looking at that, and for me personally, let me know your thoughts as well. What do you think about his attitude? For me, I'd want to play it, obviously, that like Phil Coutinho's doing at the minute. He's wearing the shirt with pride, but yet he might want to go, but he's delivering for his current football club. But I don't like this about Virgil van Dijk, like his performances. Imagine if he'd done that in the future and Liverpool did sign him, and he was doing it in terms of obviously if Real or something mad happened in the future and we got him, I would not want Virgil van Dijk to do that. So if he's doing it in another club, he's very much going to do it in another club. Obviously he's trying to enter and move anyway, but obviously with his statements and all that in the summer. But let me know your thoughts with that. I'd love nothing more than seeing Virgil van Dijk at Liverpool, because as I just said then, his performances will pick up. And yeah, so yeah, Hopefully you enjoyed today's show, everyone, anyway. But thank you very much for taking the time out to watch it. Hopefully you found it informative. If you have, smash that like button and join the family as well. You'll get involved in the comment section below with all your fellow Reds. And as always, everyone, you'll never walk alone. Have a cracking day. And it's nearly Kimbo. Enjoy the rest of the week. Chill out. I'll see you tomorrow. Whee!